Welcome to the road to 1 million US dollars. Let's get right into the Bitcoin chart for today, starting on the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin, because currently we are still seeing this bearish divergence play out in the charts, which is when you have higher highs in the Bitcoin price and lower highs in the RSI momentum indicator. Typically, when a bearish divergence confirms, we are likely to see either choppy sideways price action or potentially bearish momentum on this 4-hour time frame. And for now, even though we dumped a bit to the downside, we are basically just seeing choppy sideways price action play out in the charts. Besides that, we are also still trading below this descending trend line on the 4-hour time frame. This is also something to be paying attention to. Currently, this level of resistance is sitting at around 85.3K. And even if we were to break above now, make sure to pay attention to some potential resistance along this ascending line of resistance right here. For now, my outlook on this 4-hour time frame is simply, again, choppy sideways price action or potentially bearish momentum for now, unless this bearish divergence actually invalidates. For example, if we trade above this descending trend line in the RSI, because then we would be invalidating this bearish divergence. 2-hour time frame, pretty much the same thing here, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We're also seeing a bearish divergence, so a bit of a move to the downside, and now just some choppy sideways price action. Same outlook as on the 4-hour time frame as well. And if you are going to see the price move up a bit, make sure to pay attention to this 2-hour bearish divergence as well for a potential invalidation there. Next, we can take a look at the 1-day time frame. We're still just breaking out above this descending trend line. My outlook here is still the same as it was down here. Basically, I am just expecting choppy sideways price action on the 1-day time frame or bullish momentum, because we have a bullish divergence confirmed in the charts right here. Again, a bullish divergence is when you have lower lows in the Bitcoin price and higher lows in the RSI momentum indicator. And the bullish divergence in combination with the break of the downtrend is the reason why I am bullish on Bitcoin here. Although at the same time, we are currently still facing this descending line of resistance. So this is the thing that has been holding us down for the past 4 or 5 days or so. But if we now break above this, look for some potential resistance around this 88,000 US dollar level, as well as some resistance along this descending line of resistance, which currently is sitting at about 89.8K. So basically for now, not too much going on the 1-day time frame. And I do think most of the opportunity is on the lower time frames here to be scalping these moves up and down, because on the lower time frames is where all of the volatility is at the moment. Besides that, if I take a look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, first of all, on this 3-day time frame, we have now taken out a bunch of liquidity to the downside here, and there is still a bit of liquidity left at about 82.8K. However, most of the liquidity is to the upside, sitting at 86.8K. And we do also have some liquidity to the upside at 85.7K as well. But keep in mind that currently we are basically just trading below this descending trend line. We are in a downtrend, and therefore it is more likely that we are targeting this liquidity to the downside first. Besides that, on this 2-week time frame, again, most of the liquidity is to the upside at the same level here. However, again, we have a bunch of liquidity to the downside as well, sitting at 82.7K, like I said, and even liquidity as low as 81.8K. Next, taking a look at the Bitcoin ETF flow tables. Yesterday, we saw an inflow of about $76 million into the Bitcoin ETFs in a single day of trading, most of that coming from the Blackrock Bitcoin ETF. So interestingly, we are now finally seeing the Bitcoin ETFs flip a little bit more bullish, as we have seen nothing but massive outflows here over the last couple weeks. So this is something interesting to be paying attention to over the next couple days. And of course, I will report on this every single day here. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications on so you do not miss any of these important update videos. Either way, this has been today's market update. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.